this is something new I'm doing. I'm really just getting into the whole podcast sphere, really learning how to do it, learning how to record it. So these first few podcasts I'm making, they're just the beginning. It's just a start, but I'm going to try to bring as much value as possible. So this one is going to be a Forex mindset podcast because nobody out here is doing a Forex mindset podcast. So we're going to do our best to rock the Forex mindset podcast. So if you're a Forex trader, make sure you check the link below because I'm going to push you over to Spotify because that's what I have. But any streaming service you can think of, from Apple Music to Google Play Music to all the other things, SoundCloud, we are on every single one thanks to Anchor. Shout out Anchor. It's an amazing app that you guys should be using if you guys are starting podcasts. It's a very cheap way to get on all platforms. So we're using that. So if you guys don't use Spotify, you use another one, you can find us under the Trader's Life. And if you can't find us, just hit me up on Facebook and I can get you the direct link. We're still trying to build it, still trying to build awareness, and still learning how to grow a podcast. So with that being said, we're going to start the podcast right now. We're about to talk about mindset. We're going to talk about trading. We're going to talk to all the Forex traders out there. Hello and welcome to the Forex Mindset Podcast. My name is Chance Ghanem and I'm extremely excited to tell you that this is a Forex podcast. For those of you who are listening, you guys are going to be Forex traders. If you guys do not know what the Forex markets are, then this is probably not the podcast for you because I'm about to drop some nuggets. I'm about to change the mindset of some of my fellow traders out there because I know there's so many people that want to be full-time Forex traders, and I've been blessed to be a full-time Forex trader for over a year and a half now, and to finally seal the deal and get out here in Miami, be living on our own as Forex traders is something that takes a lot of physical mindset ability to really lock down and to really master, because in the beginning Forex is fun and it's something where we're trying to make it happen, we're trying to make just a couple dollars, but then when you go from trying to make a couple dollars to trying to make a living out of this, it can be difficult. But this is that podcast to help you to go through that, so by the time you get to this point, your mind is in the right spot, your heart is in the right spot, and you are ready to take your life to the next level. So if you're one of my Forex traders out there, let me hear it. This is going to be happening a daily podcast. We're also going to be taking clips from our IMLtv session and throwing that on here too when we talk about motivation, when we talk about mindset, because I want you guys to be able to fill your ears with positivity about the Forex markets every single day. So if you guys are in IML, share this with everybody in your teams. If you guys are not in IML, you're missing out. Make sure you guys stay plugged into this though, so we can fill your head with the mindset that it takes to be a full-time Forex trader. So with that being said, today I want to talk about the difference between making $100 and making $1,000, because this is something in the Forex markets that I think a lot of people struggle with. A lot of people are out there and they're trading, and while you're trading in the markets, you're trying to figure out, okay, I want to get rich. Like, that's what's in everybody's head. Every single Forex trader I know, I've yet to meet a Forex trader where like, man, I don't really want to make money. All of us Forex traders, we want to get rich, we want to make money, and we want it to happen yesterday, right? We all want it to happen yesterday. I don't know about you guys, but my story goes, I blew 3 accounts before I really got my last account to really go well. And those first 3 accounts, every single one was going to $1 million. And even my current one isn't at $1 million. But if you would have asked me, right in the beginning of this journey, I was like, yeah, it's gonna work, it's gonna be so easy. But then I had to realize that it takes a lot of patience and effort to continue showing up. I was talking to one of my students today, and he was telling me how we've been working a little bit. I got on a call with him this weekend, and then, or a couple of mid last week I got on a call with this guy, and we got on the call and we talked, and his biggest thing was he is overtrading. He was overtrading. This is something that a lot of traders do, especially in the beginning, because sometimes the best trade is no trade. But when we sit down in the Forex markets, we want to place a trade and we want to make money. And that's something where it's good to want to make money, because if you guys can see me right here, if you're watching on YouTube, I like making money. I think everyone on here likes making money. But we have to realize that if the trade setup isn't exactly what we want, we shouldn't even take the trade, because we shouldn't put our money at risk. I can have a week where I catch 3 really good trades, and that makes me all my percentage for the week, and I'm good to go. Or there could be other weeks where there's 5, 6, 7 setups, and I can take 7 different trades. It's something where it varies week to week, and it varies setup to setup. And it's one thing as a Forex trader you have to realize it's very, very important to take it one trade at a time and stay patient and don't over leverage trying to hit the home run and really flip an account. So guys, if you're starting with a small account, let's say you're starting with a $50 account, a $100 account, let's go $100 account for easy math, and you're gonna risk 2% every single trade, because that's really what you should be doing in the Forex markets. Now, if you had a $100 account or you had a $100,000 account, the difference between your risk is on the $100 account, you risk $2, and on the $100,000 account, you risk $2,000. Now, I want you guys to think about this, and when you think about risking $2,000 per trade, it sounds kind of crazy, but I want you guys to think right now, that's going to be a reality for you. As a professional Forex trader, you're going to be risking thousands of dollars per trade, and the cool part about that is there's no difference between risking $2,000 on a trade and risking $2 on a trade, because it's the same percentage. And guys, when you really think about this, because here's what we get wrong. We hear that and we're like, oh man, I would be so scared to risk 2% of my account on a $100,000 account. But yet, if I told you that you were winning 10% on your $100 or your $100,000 account, meaning you were up $10,000, who would take your profit? Raise your hand right now, wherever you're listening. If you're listening to my voice right now, and if you have had a $100,000 account, if you had that right now, and you were up 10%, meaning you were $10,000 in profit, would you take that profit? Would you take that profit? I would. I'd take 10 racks. 10 racks, let's go. Good money. Now let me ask you this question. Let's go back to that $100 account. How many of us, me included, have been up $10 on a $100 account? Who's been up $10 on a $100 account and didn't take their profits? What? You just said you would guarantee 100% close that up $10,000, put that money in your bank, but on your $100 account, you're not willing to do that. And that's what we have to realize as Forex traders. We need to treat our $100 account like a $100,000 account, because if you're going to be a full-time Forex trader, and every single person listening to this, if you guys are in IML and you guys are listening to our rooms every single night, and you guys are plugged into the harmonic scanner, if you guys are really diving into this, you will become a Forex trader, a full-time Forex trader eventually. Now here's the biggest thing. A lot of people say, when, Chance? When, Chance? Well, I can guarantee you one thing. If you quit trading Forex, you'll never become a full-time Forex trader. That's it. But if you keep trying, I don't know if it's going to take you 5 years. I don't know if it's going to take you 3 years. I don't know if it's going to take you 6 months. I don't know what it's going to take you to have your breakthrough. I don't know what it's going to take you to have the amount of capital you need saved up in the bank to quit your job. I don't know how much time it's going to take you to have your trading account the size that it needs to be. But I do know if we start taking our $100 accounts or our $500 accounts or our $50 accounts as serious as we would take a $100,000 account, we would grow our accounts a lot more. We would not risk as much. We would be more satisfied with what we're getting out of the markets. When we are up in profit, we would really think about closing that profit and securing the bag. That's what it's all about, guys. We need to secure the bag. We need to put the money in our pockets. That's what it's all about as a Forex trader. We need to put the money in our pockets. You don't want to be in a trade, holding out a trade for it to what? Go an extra 10, 20 pips when you're already up 60? Don't get greedy on it. Put that money in your pocket, secure the bag, and grow your account over time. And you guys need to realize over time is the key. This isn't going to be an overnight success. This isn't going to be something where, boom, you're going to get in here, you're going to start learning about Forex, and 6 months later you're making millions. Like, maybe if you have a $100,000 account or you have a lot of money, maybe you could be at that point. But if you don't have a lot of money and you're starting out here as a regular person, because guys, listen to my voice when I tell you, I made $8 an hour before I made it in Forex. I was a fry cook. I literally had nothing going for me in life, but I put all my time and attention into Forex and it worked. You guys need to make the same decision. If you guys are at the bottom, if you guys are coming from the bottom just like me, and you're trying to make it come up, and you're trying to be the next big thing, and not even in the world's eyes, just in your family's life, just in your own life. You want to be able to pay the bills. You want to be able to take care of your parents. You want to be able to take care of your kids. You want to be able to go live life and live comfortably. Guys, you need to start taking your money seriously, even when we make these small profits. I was laughed at in college. I was laughed at for making $3 days. I was laughed at for making $8 days. I was was laughed at for making 3-figure days, guys. And I'll tell you what, when we up that, when it gets bigger, nobody's laughing, nobody's saying nothing, because they don't even know. The only person that needs to know about my money is me and the bank. That's all we need to care about, because guys, it's not the public's opinion on how much money we're making, if we're doing good or not. It's about if you are happy at the end of the day. Your money doesn't need to be a scorekeeper for every single person in the world. Your money needs to be a device to give you the freedom and the lifestyle you want. I would rather make $40,000 a year and not work for somebody and work 2 hours a day like a Forex trader than work 80 hours a week and make, an extra $10,000. Guys, we got to think about those things when we're going to be a Forex trader. Now, I know each and every single one of you guys have bigger goals than that. I know we got millionaire traders on here. We got billionaire traders on here. We got future amazing educators on here. We have people who are going to take the Forex markets to the next level. But we need to just stay patient. We need to take this money seriously. We need to grow these accounts with consistency. And guys, at the end of the day, it is your choice. It is your choice to grow that account. It's your choice to take that seriously. It's your choice how much time you put into IML and IMLtv and learning Forex if you guys aren't in IML. Because guys, one thing about learning Forex from the right people is as long as you learn from the right people, you can learn from their mistakes. And that's what I want to tell you guys today. I want to tell you guys, learn from my mistake. So many times that I was up 10% on a $100 account and I wouldn't take that profit. And now I'll tell you what, now that I got a bigger account, now that there's a couple zeros behind the comma, and once life got better, when I got up 10%, I'm grateful. I'm thanking God for 10%. Right now, if I get 10%, I'm thanking God for that trade. And I remember when I had a $100 account, I couldn't get the growth on it because I wouldn't take $10. I want you guys to take that $10 and I want you to smile and I want you to realize that someday you're going to be trading a $100,000 account. And when you're closing out that $10, it's really $10,000. And someday you're going to be trading $1 million account. And I want you to hear my voice right now. If you believe in yourself, if you truly, truly want this, if you truly, truly put your time, your effort, and your mind into Forex, it'll repay you like nothing I've ever seen before. And guys, with keeping that in mind, I want you to have a great and amazing trading day. I don't know if you guys are about to go hit the markets, if you guys are about to hop on IMLtv, if you guys are about to go back to learning and marking up the charts, or maybe you've been marking up the charts the entire time. What I want you guys to know is that you are a success. You deserve success. You keep working on the Forex markets, you will get what you want out of them. So keep grinding, keep hustling. I'll see each and every single one of you guys at the top. Boom. That's how it's done, vlog. Alright, vlog / like YouTube, depends. It's pretty much YouTube that I'll probably plug this into. So YouTube, if you're a Forex trader, and if you're not rocking with us, getting on our sessions every single night with IMLtv, like, well, what's good? You're missing out on a ton of education, ton of mindset, a ton of Q&A time where you can ask us questions on how to trade. So you guys need to get on that. If you don't know what IML is and you need to get started with it, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up wherever. But trust me, you need to be on our sessions every single night. You need to hear about the harmonic scanner. And if you're a Forex trader and you have, a mindset or a thought about IML and it's not in the greatest light, what I want you to do is I want you to hit me up and let me know what we can do for you. That's what it's all about, guys. I want to help every single person out here really take their Forex trading to the next level. That's my gift. I feel like that I've been blessed with the ability to trade Forex, and now I'm trying to give that blessing to every single person I can, because